And still in Abuja, the Minister of State for Industry has emphasized the need for real verifiable progress in the shea butter sector, highlighting increased investment in processing, improved infrastructure, and stronger coordination across the value chain. Speaking at a stakeholder meeting in Abuja, he stressed that the responsibility for transforming the sector does not rest solely with the government, but be shared collectively by all stakeholders involved. Helen Osamade-Akins reports.
For reforms in Nigeria's shea butter value chain is rooted in the country's long-standing position as one of the largest producers of shea nuts in the world, yet with limited benefits from the global market. For years, the sector has been dominated by the export of raw shea nuts, a practice that yields minimal economic returns compared to processed value-added products such as shea butter and its derivatives. Recognizing this gap, the federal government introduced a policy framework aimed at repositioning the industry toward value addition, industrial processing, and increased export earnings. The policy, initially launched as a short-term intervention, sought to encourage local processing, attract investment, and strengthen the overall value chain. However, early implementation revealed structural challenges including inadequate processing capacity, poor infrastructure, limited access to finance, and weak coordination among stakeholders. At this meeting, the minister hinted stakeholders on the country's move to reposition its shea industry as a major driver of non-oil exports and rural development.
Because of the huge and immense capacity that the country holds, that the prospects for industrial expansion. One of the main reasons for today's engagement is that at the end of 1 year, we don't have to find ourselves where we were located, last, February 2026. So milestones are supposed to have been recorded and achieved.
We've never seen shea nuts cost $1,000 per metric ton, but we saw it last year in August. Today, we are seeing it back to its actual position of around $450 FOB for those that export, which now makes us competitive, which would align or allow us to make butter and then take to the market like every other country.
The stakeholders meeting therefore provide a platform to review progress, align expectations, and reinforce the collective responsibility required to drive meaningful transformation in the shea butter industry.